E-commerce company Jumia Technologies on Friday announced a shutdown of its food delivery operations effective end of this month in all 7 countries where the unit is active. Well, closer home, Jumia joins a host of other businesses that have either wound up operations or scaled down their food delivery business entirely. So, could the Kenyan food market be a hard nut to crack for food delivery startups? NTV's Brian George explores.
In June 2022, Kune Foods, a Kenyan food delivery startup that was seemingly doing well with proper seed funding and intentions to raise $3.5 million in its second round of funding, closed down. Kune had sold more than 55,000 meals and acquired more than 6,000 individual customers and 100 corporate customers since the start of the year 2022. It sold a plate of food for 300 shillings per meal, a minimum price point that was seemingly not enough to sustain its growth. The promising startup would close thereafter, signifying a difficult business environment for food startups.
And so the thing there is, if you look at the likes of Glovo, Jumia Foods, Uber Eats, Bolt Foods, Kune Foods, they were really trying to leverage on technology to deliver food en masse. Now, where Kune Foods failed, in my view, was they were trying to rely on technology, but at the same time, they were trying to be the production house. They were trying to say we have a kitchen and we will also have technology to deliver.
And it wasn't just Kune. Though not entirely a food delivery startup, in August, Kenyan end-to-end fulfillment startup Sendi shut down operations and announced a sale of its assets, with reports indicating reduced order volumes and fuel price hikes, meaning it was making deliveries at a loss and had a monthly burn rate of $1 million. Sendi raised $20 million in capital as recent as January 2020, but in the current climate, further funding was not to be found. In a market that is seemingly unfriendly towards logistics, food and food delivery businesses, just how are the likes of Glovo navigating the tides?
At that particular point, then, you really have to leverage on the power of a network. The network effect is what makes it possible for you to succeed. You need to have very many vendors and you need to have very many buyers, and therefore you're also then able to lower the cost of your delivery through the network effect. So if you now take that and apply it into the food industry, and then the question is, where is the network effect? And the network effect has to be that you have a high concentration of food vendors and with a high concentration of food buyers.
Uber Eats, a food delivery offshoot of global ride-hailing platform Uber, recently started a strategic diversification into commodities. Despite the seemingly tumultuous nature of food delivery business, the industry presents massive opportunity in the country, as analysts say new entrants need to identify consumer needs, which normally gravitate